Hey everyone, J-Ro here, back with another Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis video, and today I'm bringing you another no-limited weapon clear for the Battle Tower Singularity, the Vortex Tower, the Third Clash, Brutal Basements level 4 and 5 against Ramuh and Blitzrad. Alright, so before we get into it, if you could please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can be notified when I post new videos. Alright, so I had a commenter say that, they didn't pull for the new Tifa. So I decided to go back in and work on a team, and I noticed that the exact team that I was working on would work for both basement level 4 and basement level 5. So first and foremost, let's talk about the battle effects for Ramuh and Blitzrad. So with Ramuh, with both of them actually, we get physical attack and water potency plus 60%. The difference comes in here. With Ramuh, we get additional attack down tier to others plus 1. So our physical and magic attack downs will be an additional 1. So if we normally cast a high, they will be 4 tier. And we will lose 20% of magic attack. But on the Blitzrad, who is normally immune, we'll show it right here right quick, he's normally immune to physical and magic attack down. This P attack and magic attack debuff resistance negative 100% nullifies that immunity, meaning you can actually debuff his physical and magic attack. Alright, so to achieve this victory with both battles, I am using a team of Red 13, Cloud, and Angeal. Alright, so before we get into the builds, let's go ahead and check out the high win right quick. Here are the stats. Here are the abilities. And looking at our roll streams, Red 13's is 27 out of 29. We have Clouds at 15 out of 29. Note that his water potency is not buffed at all here. And then Angeal is maxed out at 29 out of 29, meaning he does have the lightning resistance here. Alright. So let's go ahead and jump in, starting with Red 13. We have him running his base costume for magic defense, crit potency. In the main hand, we have the Pilot's Collar, being our AoE heal, also providing us with magic defense up for both battles, mid, maximum, high, and providing the R abilities of boost heal and buff debuff extension. Next up, we have the Silver Collar, a 3 ATB diamond sigil break that we'll need for the Ramuh battle, but it also provides for both battles our water resist down, and provides Red 13 with the R abilities of boost heal, buff debuff extension. Then next up, we have the Ultimate Leather Collar. This will give us an AoE heal and also provide regen for the whole team. Also provide the R abilities of heal and physical defense. One thing I do want to note right here is if you do have the limited moon where you can use this ability to apply exploit weakness to Cloud, this would be better because then you can crank out a little bit more damage than I will be doing in the video. The 2 times that you would kind of want to get a chance to use it against Ramuh, you want to use it when you're opening up in the sigil phase to do damage, and then against Blitzrad probably in that open phase after he's done his regeneration to go ahead and get that additional damage in. Okay. Alright, so looking at Red 13 sub-equips, we have the Syringe Rapier for boost HP, buff debuff extension. We do have the Guild Weapon Foam Sword for lightning resist, magic defense all allies. And we have the Gargantuan Monolith for HP and magic defense. Looking at the materia in the third materia slot, we have a boosted 20% boosted heal of Cura. That is a heal and physical defense static. We have a Earth Breach that is a heal and magic defense static. And we have a required triangle sigil for the Blitzrad battle, basically, for a heal and HP static. Now, okay, we're going to be using Sled Fang here for the limit break. This is to help boost the damage of our summons but it does provide us with physical and magic attack down as well, which is needed against both of these battles. Alright, looking at Red 13's R abilities, they are boost HP level 6, physical defense level 3, magic defense level 4, heal level 9, lightning resist level 3, and buff debuff extension level 7. Looking at his stats, they come out to be HP 22.5k, pack attack 3.9k, physical defense 184, and magic defense 260, and heal 5.6k. Alright, now let's take a look at Angeal. We have him running his base costume with boost physical defense and crit potency for our abilities. In the main hand, we have the Stalwart Integrity, providing us with physical defense, all allies, and physical attack, all allies. And providing our abilities of boost HP, buff debuff extension. In the secondary slot, we do have the Great Sword Angeal, providing us with AoE physical defense down for all enemies, and providing Angeal with a veil of 10%. And our abilities are physical attack and physical ability potency. Next up, we have the Ultimate Type 90 Longsword, providing AoE physical magical defense up, mid-tier, maximum high, and provides the R abilities of boost physical defense and magic defense. Looking at his sub equips, I have him running the 4-point shuriken for boost HP, buff debuff extension. Another guild weapon, the Umbrella, for lightning resist, magic defense, all allies. And the Viper Halberd for the R abilities of physical defense, magic defense. Looking at his materia, in the third materia slot, we do have a X sigil that is going to be our required X sigil for the Blitzrad battle and for Ramuh as well. This is one of those materia that I got from the escalation challenge that just so happened after level 5 to go into 20 stat magic defense. Alright. Then we have a Waterer Blow here that is a HP and magic defense stat stick. And then we have a Ruin right here, Triangle Sigil, that is a HP and magic defense stat stick. And because Angeal will have some pretty decent buff debuff extension, we are going to run the new Leviathan and Bahamut summon for Tidal Flare, increasing our water damage mid, maximum, high. Looking at Angeal's R abilities, they are boost HP level 9, physical attack level 3, physical defense level 6, magic defense level 6, lightning resist level 3, physical ability potency level 4, and buff debuff extension level 6. Looking at his stats, they come out to be HP 26.5k, physical attack is 5k, physical defense is 307, magic defense 414. Alright, so now let's go look at our physical water DPS. Since we used in the original 2 clears, we used the newest physical water DPS, I decided to go with the oldest physical water DPS in Cloud. So I have Cloud running his Maritime Sailor outfit with HP and Water Mastery. Now you can substitute this with, if you don't have Maritime Sailor, you could substitute this with Glavenus Armor because it does have the physical ability Mastery. You could substitute it with the Bahamut Garb. It does give you that physical ability damage 10%. You also have, if you have Locke's outfit, you can use that. It has physical ability Mastery as well. So you have 3 other options if you just so happen to don't have the Maritime Sailor outfit. Even though Maritime Sailor would be best because it is water damage 20%. Alright. Looking at his main hand, we do have him running the Maritime Sword, giving him his physical water DPS ability and giving the R abilities of physical attack, water potency. In the secondary slot, the most important weapon here probably is the Mystic Sword. We have it because it does lower physical and magic attack high tier on 1 cast for 3 ATB, but as long as Cloud has 70% or more HP for the physical attack. The R abilities are attack and ability potency. Next up, we are running the Ultimate Buster Sword, which does the exact same thing. It lowers physical and magic attack high tier and provides the R abilities of boost ability potency and physical defense. Looking at our sub-equips, we are running the W machine for physical attack, lightning resistance. The enemy launcher for attack and physical ability potency. And last but not least, the personal style for HP, water potency. Looking at his materia, in the third materia slot, I have a boosted circle sigil. That is a physical attack, magic defense stat stick. Then we have a triangle sigil, basically my strongest physical attack materia, so you want to use your strongest here, okay? And HP. Alright, and then my second strongest physical attack material, which is a fire or blow with HP and physical attack. And because Cloud is our water DPS, we are going to be running the tidal wave with Leviathan. Alright, looking at his R abilities, they are boost HP level 4, physical attack level 7, physical defense level 3, attack level 6, water potency level 7, lightning resist level 3, ability potency level 5, and physical ability potency level 4. Looking at his stats, they come out to be HP 18.2k, physical attack is 10.4k, physical defense is 185, magic defense is 189. And there you have it. Alright, so what we're going to do, I'm going to go straight in and fight Ramuh first. And then as soon as we finish Ramuh, we'll go on the Blitzrad, and that will be it. Okay? Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in and get these two clears against the third clash, basements level 4 and 5. Alright, so for starters, we got to get ready for the deal with the force gauge for lightning. Alright, he summons sparks. Alright, now that we have a little bit of ATB, we'll go ahead and lower the magic attack of Ramuh down. Red 13 will lower the water resist. Angeal is going to boost our physical attack up and then go reduce the physical defense of Ramuh. Red 13 is going to go ahead and do another rolling claw to get that water resist down and go ahead and do magic defense up with his heal. Cloud has just enough time to get a hit in to lower that force gauge down to almost nothing. So this is a tankable Judgement bolt. Alright, coming out of the Judgement bolt, we know we're going straight into the sigil phase where we're going to have circle, X, and diamond sigils. Cloud is handling circle with the boosted Ruin here. And Angeal is handling X, Red 13 is handling diamond. Alright, looks like we only need 2 more hits from Red 13. In the meantime, we can start prepping with Cloud to do damage, and there we go. We don't have to worry about the sparks at all because once we do Leviathan, it will take the sparks out. Alright, we have Leviathan up and ready to go. So what we are going to do is use Sled Fang first, which will reduce Ramuh's physical and magic attack, but also go ahead and boost the damage of the Leviathan hit. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and get Cloud in there to lower that magic attack down. Red 13 is giving us our magic defense up and healing us. There it is, leveling arrows. Looks like it's stunning Cloud, so that means he's going to be the target of the single hits from Ramuh. So we just need to keep Cloud healed up and remember to keep in defense. So I'll go ahead and use the ultimate therapeutic touch there. Alright, we do have Tidal Flare ready. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and keep that bar down. Here comes Thunderlance targeting Red 13, so we want to make sure the magic defense is up. And the magic attack is down. It's still down, but I didn't get that hit in anyway. Alright, Thunderlance on Red 13. Alright. Now, next up, he's going to summon Sparks again here pretty soon. Alright, and another sigil phase. Alright, so we're just gonna break the sigils one more time. The X sigils are done. The circle sigils need 2 more from Cloud, and we need 2 more hits from Red 13. 1 more hit from Red 13. Alright, need 1 more hit from Cloud. With Angeal, we're going to make sure our physical attack is up. We do have the water resist down, the physical defense down, and we're going to go ahead and finish it out here. We got our Sled Fang. We got our Bahamut and Leviathan coming in for Tidal Flare. Giving us that water damage up. And last but not least, we got Leviathan coming in with Tidal Wave. And that is, as they say, is that. Alright, and there you have it. That is how we take down the Battle Tower Singularity, the Vortex Tower, the 3rd Clash, Brutal Basement Level 4 against Ramuh. And that was pretty good. Didn't have any issues whatsoever, especially with being able to take Ramuh's magic attack down an extra tier with the Mystic Sword. Only 2 minutes and 49 seconds for the clear. Not bad considering Cloud is the oldest physical water DPS. Alright, so enough talking about basement level 4. Let's go ahead and jump straight into basement level 5 against Blitzrad using the exact same team of Red, Cloud, and Angeal. Alright, here we are with Blitzrad. As always, he's going to start off with his physical move, the Plasma Roller. So we want to use Mystic Sword to get that physical and attack down, high tier. And then we want to get our physical defense up with Angeal. Red 13 is going to go ahead and get that water resist down. Alright, and we're going to tank this first Plasma Roller. Alright, next up is the magic attack Rolling Thunder. So we're going to go ahead and get magic defense up with Red 13. Cloud is going to go ahead and get a hit or 2 in, and then we're going to hit the Mystic Sword again before, right as the magic attack would fade off of Blitzrad. Alright, as you see, it's starting to fade, and there we go with a hit, and we're defending. Alright, Angeal is tanking with no problem over there. Alright, gonna get ourselves healed up here and get ready for the bombs. I will note one thing, do not be shy about using your overspeed because you do need to get Leviathan built up pretty quickly here. The only thing that I needed to do, because I do have enough damage on Cloud, is just make sure that you have that physical defense down high on the bombs. Also lower the water resist on the bombs. Other than that, you can stay Cloud focusing on Blitzrad. Alright. Gonna go ahead and do overspeed to go ahead and get enough time in to get enough hits in for the Leviathan summon. As you can see, I'm gonna cut it really close. It doesn't matter what order you go in with the summon here. Just Sled Fang is there to add the additional bonus to the damage here. Okay. Alright, so we got through the first wave. So as you know, it's wash, rinse, and repeat. So we're getting ready to deal with Plasma Roller again. The difference now is that Red 13 has lowered the physical and magic attack down, meaning that it's gonna last a little bit longer this time. Alright. But we ended up using Mystic Sword right afterwards just to make sure. Got our physical defense up just to make sure. And we tanked with no problem. Now we're going to get our magic defense up and get healed up. And we're just going to keep attacking Cloud. Alright, just making sure we keep that magic defense up. Going to make sure we keep that magic attack down. And switch to defense and tank. Got our tidal flare ready to go. Alright, I'm gonna just go ahead and start doing a little bit of DPS. Gonna get that water resist back down on Blitzrad. Here come the bombs. Once again, just lower the water resist and the physical defense on the bombs. Keep Cloud focused on Blitzrad. Got our Sled Fang back up. Now we just need our tidal wave back up and then we'll be good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and activate overspeed just to make sure that we get there. Alright, got enough time for one more hit, but we cut it really close. And we got it. Alright. Sled Fang. Now we got our water damage boosted up. So this is going to hit a little bit harder than it did before, which is good. And it was all 3 summons and limit break. So now we're going back into Plasma Roller again. Still got that physical defense down. Physical attack down. Getting our physical defense up. And lowering that physical defense down on Blitzrad. And switching the defense. Alright. Now, coming out of that, of course, we're going to go ahead and get healed up with Grid 13 and get that magic defense boosted back up. Gonna make sure that that magic attack stays down on Blitzrad. Alright. And tank. Alright, now that we have that done, gonna get healed up, and we're gonna get ready for the next sigil phase. Well, not sigil phase, the next bomb phase. Here they come. Alright, once again, lower the physical defense and the water resist on both bombs. The Cloud can stay focused on Blitzrad. Went ahead and used the overspeed to get myself a little bit more chances to get that Leviathan bar pushed up. Alright. We need to get that water resist back down on Blitzrad. There we go. Alright. And looks like we just now got the Leviathan. So we will go ahead and use Sled Fang and Tidal Wave. Alright, so we're done with the initial sets of bombs. Now he's about to go into emergency repair after he does this plasma sweep. Alright, now he's going to have that additional physical magical defense down on itself from overheating. Alright, so that means it's time to get ready to go all in. But hold that little bit of ATB on Cloud for a minute. Alright, because here comes the sigil phase. So this sigil phase, you get a little bit more wiggle room to work with. The next two, not so much. Alright, so I'm going to hold a tidal flare for once we have everybody's limit breaks and summons ready. But we're about to finish breaking the sigils right here. And there you have it. Now we're going to start doing some DPS with this quick little interruption that we do have. Alright. Alright, here come the Thunder Bomb. So just taking care of the maintenance part first. As always, still remember to lower the water resist on the bombs and the physical defense. Because the sigil phase is about to pop up real quick. Here it is. Now we can focus sigils on Blitzrad. Alright, I do have the ability to use the tidal wave. We're just going to keep going for a second here. Do not use your overspeed except for maybe Angeal here. And I did that so I can get the physical attack up to make sure we clear the bombs. And here we go. Sled Fang. Tidal Flare. Get our water damage up. And tidal wave to knock out the bombs. Alright. And we still gotta do 13 sigils. Alright, 2 sigils. There we go. Now, just doing damage here. Remember, you want to make sure to save Red and Cloud's overspeed for the 3rd sigil phase, because you're gonna need it. Alright, here's overcharge one more time. And I'm gonna wait till Cloud's ATB charges up a little bit more. Alright. And there we go, off to the races. Even though the AI is being dummy and don't want to use Red 13's abilities for me, so let me go over there. Alright. One more from Cloud, and boom, it's broken. Alright. Now we got to go all out here. So we need that water resist down. We need our physical defense down. We need our physical attack up. We need everything. Okay. Here comes the next round of bombs. And this is the final phase. If you can't DPS at this point, you are gonna have a hard time, because this last attack will defeat you no matter what. This last rolling thunder. Okay. We have the bombs already set up. We do have the tidal wave ready. We are gonna go ahead and use the limits. All right, Sled Fang. Is this the final tidal flare? Into tidal wave. And there you have it. Alright, and that is how we take down the Battle Tower Singularity, the Vortex Tower, the 3rd Clash, Brutal Basement level 5 against Blitzrad, using another non-limited weapon team. And yeah, 6 minutes and 45 seconds, but hey, it's over with. It's done, finito, finished. Alright. So, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you found it informative and are able to use this team to help you achieve victory. If you are, or you found the video enjoyable, remember to leave a like on the video. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel for more Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis content. Click the notification bell so you can be notified when I post that content. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Later.